Teresa here. I am back with another video, my precious friends, and this video is going to be about derma rolling. I continue to receive emails in reference to derma rolling, and so I am going to do another video emphasizing more how derma rolling works and what is the proper derma roller that you should be using, and also trying to emphasize how the skin works. But first, I'd like to send my hug of gratitude. So much love from you guys. So much love. Your comments, your kindness. Thank you so much. And so let's start the video. And before I start the video, I'd like to emphasize that this video is not to contradict anyone or try to put someone down. It is simple because I have questions from viewers about certain topic, and that's why I make videos to be able to help and answer the questions, because I can't now answer everyone. It will take me all day long to be able to answer in detail to each one of you. And so and also I like to emphasize that in order for me to teach about skin, anti-aging, natural prevention medicine, it had taken many years of studies. And so my studies were done in France, Paris, and here in the United States, for the ones they don't know, and also South America. And so like I said, in order to be able to teach in detail and the proper information had taken me so many years of training and studies and continuous education, because I go to France every year or every 2 years, and I had the privilege to be educated in anti-aging dermatology and natural prevention medicine by this prestigious school, private school of Dr. Lacoze. And he is a very well-known writer in reference to skin and natural prevention medicine. It makes it really unique, his teachings, because he combines the natural prevention medicine and the anti-aging dermatology. So because he believes that taking care of the body should be holistic, should be external and internal, otherwise it won't be a balance. And so like I said, I was fortunate enough to attend his teachings, and I attend different teachings from other doctors in South America and as well here in the United States. So mostly my trainings are European trainings, and it's very different than the trainings they are done here in United States. But first I want to say that in order for me to be involved in aesthetics, medical aesthetics, anti-aging dermatology, I started as a medical aesthetics. So the thing is that when you become an esthetician, a medical esthetician, so there is two different levels, esthetician and medical esthetician. Esthetician, the training is only 6 months, and medical aesthetics, the training is longer. But when you want to proceed with studies of dermatology, the studies takes years, so involve in anatomy, biology, physiology, and all the subjects that are very important in order to understand the anatomy of the body, of the face, how the skin works. So for me, starting as a medical aesthetics training, it wasn't sufficient enough. I have to push myself to do the studies of dermatology as well. So when you have information from an esthetician or medical esthetician, the information is going to be more limited than a dermatologist or someone who has studies of dermatology. So I like to extend the information to give more details, deeper information, and reference what is, in this case, derma rolling and how the skin works. And so now the skin, it's a very complex subject, and the majority of the skin is composed of collagen. So the main components of collagen are found in human is the collagen 1, collagen 2, and collagen 3. So collagen 1, it's abundant in the skin, the tendons, the bones, the teeth, and the organs. And now collagen 2, it is abundant in the cartilage and eyes, and collagen 3 in the vascular system. So so those details are very important to know, because that way you'll be able to understand how to take care of your body. For example, if a person consumes high amounts of sugar, refined sugar, obviously the blood has high contents of sugar, which drastically destroys those small vessels. I just wanted to emphasize that sugar is very aging to the skin, extremely aging, causing deglycation. Now, in order to understand how the skin is composed, we are going to talk about the dermis. And now the dermis is composed of two distinct layers, which is the papillary layer, and which contains the very thin, delicate collagen fibers, and it's very vascular. And now the reticular layer, which is composed of more dense collagen fibers, and is less vascular. Those needles to reach to the lower derma where it's more needed. And so the derma rolling that you could use, it is 0.20, 0.25, which is for product penetration. But now higher than that, such as 0.5, 0.75, 1.00 and higher, it will help with the stimulation of collagen. Now, if you're treating scars at 1.50, it's very good for treating that type of condition. And but I will advise, if it's higher than 1, you should go to a doctor's office to get performed the treatment. And it is very important that you use some kind of oil before derma rolling, and never use alcohol to disinfect your skin. That is not even a consideration for mature skin, not even for a younger skin. So when you're going to disinfect the skin, what I recommend it is put about 5 drops of grapefruit seed extract, which is antibacterial solution, and 4 ounces of water, and then disinfect your skin. And after you disinfect, apply the oil, or a hyaluronic acid serum before you do derma rolling. I advise using the oils or hyaluronic acid serum before derma rolling because the skin is mature, and derma rolling is a type of exfoliation, and so every time the skin is exfoliated, it's going to create dryness. So that's why I recommend using prior derma rolling some kind of a oil. Cacao oil will be very good, even coconut oil, and hyaluronic acid serum. And so then after derma rolling, disinfect your face with the same solution I mentioned, and then apply thin solutions such as peptides. And the one that I like it a lot, it is the Peter Thomas Roth. This has 75% of peptides. This is very close to medical grade. A very, very good product. So because with the derma rolling, you had created these little microspheres, fractionated microspheres that are going to eventually to stimulate collagen, and also the activity of your own growth factors will be activated when you're using derma rolling. And so derma rolling, it is a great alternative to lasers because lasers, like I mentioned, has the side effects. Lasers will destroy the tissue of your skin, and also gradually the adipose layer will be degrading. And so and when you use derma rolling, it creates the same fractionated micro wounds, microsphere wounds as a laser, except that the tissue of your skin is not compromised and your adipose layer is not compromised either. And so I like to emphasize this. Girls, put attention about this, because I have a lot of emails asking me about lasers. And so I have an email, I couldn't find it, so I can read it to you. I couldn't find it because I received so many emails. I was like almost a whole hour trying to find this email, and was this sweet lady, and she belongs to some kind of an association, laser association, but for victims of laser. And she wrote me a long email, and my heart goes out to her. Hopefully she's listening to the video. And her face got destroyed because of laser. And so that's why I said in the beginning of the video, lasers, any type of medical procedure needs to be done by a doctor. That is why I try to make the difference between estheticians, medical estheticians, and dermatologists. And so laser is a really sensitive thing to do, which you know, I'm not fond of laser whatsoever. But if you want to do lasers, you know, because I cannot say don't do lasers, but if you like, if you want to do it, make sure a doctor is doing, because first of all, the dermatologist is trained in anatomy of the face, trained in the different types of layers of the skin, and so you have to be cautious with this. So that's why I went into dermatology. In my case, anti-aging dermatology, because it is combined with natural prevention medicine. Because I wanted to do, you know, mesotherapy. Of course, I got training in lasers because that was part of my studies. You know, train in derma fillers, Botox, the vampire facial treatments, which I am not fond of that either. I will tell you in another video. But my trainer, because it has a completely different license, a European license, cannot perform like derma fillers over here or anything like that. So I will have to go either go South America and Europe. But now going back to the lasers and derma rolling. The derma rolling that I'm going to show you, it is this one here. This is has like about I think 4 light therapies, but also has the micro galvanic current. And this is, I got it when I was in France. This is a medical grade, but there is an alternative of this one here. I think it's called Glow Derma Roller. Very similar, has the light therapy. I think has only 1 light therapy, but this has the red, the blue, the yellow, and the orange, and plus the microcurrent galvanic that helps to activate our own biocurrent in our bodies, and helps with the stimulation of collagen. It helps with the activity of the growth factors, and it helps with the penetration of product. So it's electric, and so I don't have it plugged, but I had showed this product before, and this is 1.50. So this is going to reach the lower derma where it's needed the most to repair the skin. And so now other products that you could use is stem cells, like this one here. Stem cells, that's by Collagen and Biologen, after the derma rolling, and this serum that contains vitamin C, DMAE-Lipoic acid, which is by Source Naturals. And so there's a thin solutions that you could use after derma rolling, and I don't recommend heavy creams. So the night that you do derma rolling, stick with serums better. And so vitamin C serums and others, there's so many others. Oh, 1 second, here I have this one here. All right, so this one here, it is the Royal Honey Propolis. This is a skin food. This is like food for your pores, okay? And this has I think 50% of the propolis, which are a great antibacterial, the propolis from the bee, and also not just antibacterial, but very nutritious for your skin pores. It has the royal jelly and has the black honey, and I believe it has 25% of the royal jelly, 50% of the propolis, and I think it's 30% of the honey. But it is a very beautiful product, and this here you could use it after derma rolling, and the company name is Skin Food. I will put the description of the products in the box. Okay, so another issue we're going to be talking about, it is about the trans epidermal water loss. And there are questions about this issue and concerns. Should I use a moisturizer every single day, every night? Of course you do. Not to say a mature skin. A younger skin needs to also have some kind of a regimen in skincare. Skincare should be introduced at the age of 4 years old. Because the skin is already exposed to the environment, to the sun and other elements. And I was introduced when I was 5 or 6 years old to skincare by my mother. My first skincare was Christian Dior. And because my mother was a very wise mother, very educated, and so she knew what to do when we were growing up. And I will make a video about my my background and how I grew up. But going back to the transepidermal water loss, okay, the moisturizer has the function to stimulate the transepidermal water loss. But that's not the only function in a moisturizer. That's where the confusion comes. Because there are explanations out there that a moisturizer only helps to stimulate the transepidermal water loss. I don't agree with that, because if you have an anti-aging formula, the anti-aging formula that has all those elements such as peptides, micronized collagen, amino acids, has hyaluronic acid, it has lipoic acid, antioxidants, vitamin C, and etc. etc. The anti-aging formula, it's going to repair the skin, it's going to help stimulate collagen, it's going to help put lipids back in your skin, it's going to help and protect the skin to slow down the aging process of the epidermal layers. So a moisturizer has many functions to help repair the skin. It's not just the function of the transepidermal water loss. So keep in mind that anti-aging moisturizing is a food for your skin. It is a food for your pores. And especially when the formula has a delivery system, it's going to penetrate into the layers of the skin, rejuvenating the skin and stimulating your own collagen. So when it comes to a basic formula, it's not going to have those functions, it's not going to have those benefits. So now the moisture in your skin should be at 60% of moisture, talking about the moisture that you get from skincare. And the oil in your skin should be 40%, which is a thin film that helps wet the environment and the bacteria, to help from bacteria, help protect from bacteria. And the pH should be 4.5 to 5.5, and so keep that in mind. So it's very important that you use a moisturizer that has a very advanced formula with good nutrients to repair your skin, and not to say with a technology to be able to help penetrate all the nutrients into the skin layers. I'm talking about a delivery system. It could be liposome delivery system, microsponge delivery system, or transdermal delivery system that is the best. So this is the video for today. Hopefully some of the concerns that you had sent me an email, it's clarified, and I do my best to deliver it all the information that I had received from my education to all these years. And just be aware, just be using your instinct when you hear certain information, because it creates confusion. So like I said, this video is just to educate the viewer. That's my purpose. It's not with the purpose of attacking anyone. And hopefully everything was clear for you guys. If you have any questions, just send me an email, or better in a comment, so I'll be able to respond. If I don't respond, I will make a video, because sometimes the explanations are too long to write, and my schedule is very busy. So okay, my friends, you stay beautiful and do your best to maintain your youthfulness, and stay gorgeous, active, and it's winter. not just because it's winter you're gonna stop working out. Keep on working out, and watch my last video about facial workouts, and facial workouts using the isometric techniques have great results. It really gives outstanding results if it's done properly. Okay, so there's before I leave, there is a question from a viewer. She said, in reference to the video that I explained about inflating a balloon, the exercise that I was teaching. She said, I need to pucker on my lips in order to do that. Okay, so when you do this, okay, that's when you're going to wrinkle, because she's concerned about the wrinkles. But when you do this, completely different. Okay, from this, you go like this. That's the proper way, just like this. That's different. It's going to wrinkle your lips if you do this. Okay, hopefully you were able to see it. Otherwise, I will make another video with more detail. Okay, my friends, you stay gorgeous, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Ciao.